Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a magical and Christmassy week so far. For today's video, I am going to finally be filming my Disney Christmas house tour. I want to put a little disclaimer here just to say that all the Christmas stuff is not 100% Disney. There is of course some non-Disney, but I'm going to show you all the Christmas stuff that we have out. I'm going to start upstairs first. I'm currently standing at the top of the stairs. I'm going to show you a couple of little things in the hall, and then I'm going to do my bedroom, the Disney room, quick stop off in the kitchen, and then the living room for, well, the room where most of the Christmas stuff is. So, without further ado, folks, let's get into this video. When we get to the top of the stairs, there's these two homemade or handmade Christmas trees on the wall. So these were made years and years ago, I believe, possibly by my granny, and they were up in the family home for years, but my mum gave me them when I moved out of the house 6 years ago, and now they stay here. Also, I don't know why the colour keeps changing. That's really strange. If I just quickly turn round to the windowsill, I have this Disney Traditions Mickey Mouse snow globe, which I absolutely love. And it's called, what are you called? Bringing Holiday Cheer. And he is so, so cute. The first official room on the tour is my bedroom. So what we're going to do is when we go in, we're going to look directly up and see the gorgeous Mickey and Minnie Santa bunting from Primark this year. This was £4 for one. I think it was 2 meters long, and I've just pinned it up in the middle to add this little effect on it, and I'm really happy with how that looks. On top of the wardrobe, there's nothing technically Christmassy to look at, but I do have little string tea lights, so I'm going to put the big light off when I leave the room, pop those on, and then you'll be able to see the effect that it has. They are just battery operated, but there is a timer setting, which is quite nice for night times. If we come round to the TV, I have my advent calendar for this year. I purchased this from Shop Disney online. It cost me £15. I did have 20% off, but full price it was £15. I bought the sweets myself, and my housemate Laura popped them in for me and then mixed all the doors up. I do unbox it on my weekly Vlogmas. The first one's actually going up, I think, like literally right now when I'm filming this video. To the right of it, I just have this gorgeous Disneyland Paris snow globe with Mickey and Minnie on one side and the gorgeous castle in the background. And then Chip and Dale here. To the right of the TV, I have a Mickey and Minnie Christmas plush. I only have the one of each plush, so I've got Mickey from 2017 and Minnie from 2018. I was tempted to buy 2020's plushes, but then thought I don't really need to remember how bad 2020 was, so I think I'll get next year's instead. If I just move just behind the curtain on the windowsill, I have this little red metal lantern. It's tiny, and just if anyone's interested, this is the Mickey fake plant from Primark from a couple of years ago, I think. This does have a little battery operated tea light in it as well, just so you know. I don't even know where that came from, to be honest. And if we just come round to the right, just ignoring the bird poop on the window, I have these little votive holders with the Yankee Candle scent Christmas Eve inside them, which I love. I do have another one of these holders in the Disney room with no candle in it, so I'll be able to show you the detail on it a lot better. And in the middle is the apple and vanilla spice candle from last year from Primark. It's just for display. I've only burnt it the once. And no bedroom would be complete without Christmas bedding. Ooh. Here we are. So this bedding is from Primark this year, and it is the Sherpa bedding, and it's super duper soft. It feels just like the throws from Primark, which I'm sure you'll have had by now. You'll at least have one. And on the bed, I have the gingerbread Mickey and Minnie from Disneyland Paris, which I got last year, and the gorgeous little cushion from Asda. Asda and Primark seem to have a lot of the same designs this year, which I found pretty bizarre. And if you're interested, my cat Ollie has actually just come to say hello, haven't you? Hey, yes you have. And I don't believe this bedding's double-sided, or I've not noticed. Oh, it's just plain red on the other side, if anyone was remotely interested. Just before we head into the Disney room, I'm going to show you this wreath, which just arrived today. It was the one item I was waiting for. It's of course from Primark, and it is a Christmas wreath. I'm absolutely in love with it. We have candy canes on it. We've got some little holly or fake holly. We've got some Christmassy Mickey baubles. And again, more candy canes on this side, more holly. We've got gold holly here. The only downside to this is actually the bow. It's just a bit uneven, and I'm not very good at fixing stuff like this. And it's also frayed on the edges, but I thought, what if I tucked it under to make it look better? Any help in the comments down below would be very much appreciated for this, by the way. So yeah, please let me know if you can help. If we turn to the right, as we go in the Disney room, we have these two plaques, which are of course, again, from Primark. This one was from 2018, and this one is from last year. If I head upwards just a little bit, I bought this little plaque at the gift company, which says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I think it's really cute. It's just a little thin wooden design, but it's really cute, and I think it only cost me about £3. As you can see, there's actually only two things on the desk which are Christmassy, and it's this Ho 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 plaque, which is from Primark from last year. The white one in the middle actually has some glitter on it, which you might be able to... Can you tell it's there? Yeah, I think just a little bit. And then to the left of that, on this little shelf here, I have the other candle holder, which you can see in a lot more detail. Merry Christmas, Christmas trees, baubles, you've got reindeer, candy canes, gingerbread men, you've got presents. There's loads of different things on there. So I do love those, and they were a set of 3. But the chair, my new computer chair, has been Christmas and Disney-fied. So I've actually got the Primark Christmas throw, the cheaper version. There was a dearer version, which was, I think, £12. This one was just the £6 one. This matches the Asda cushion really well, and I love it. It just adds a little bit more Disney and Christmassy magicness to the room. And I have this cushion, which I can't even remember where I got this from. I believe it was a store at the Gateway where I work. I'm just not sure where, but it's a very nice cushion, and it's very nice just to sit on, and it supports my back because, you know, old age and all that. So this year I did a little bit of damage on the Christmas decorations from Shop Disney this year, because I have 7 of them. And as you can see, I've created a whole shelf to display them, mainly because the Christmas tree, it just can't hold them. They're just too heavy. But I love that I've managed to get them on a shelf in my room. And again, I do have the strip lights behind, which I will show you actually at the end of the video. I've realized I forgot to show the ones from my bedroom, but I'll do a little montage of all the lights all lit up at the end instead. So I'll go through these one by one. So you have the Peter Pan one, which I love, with all the characters all the way around it. I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I do have a Christmas Disney haul if you'd like to check that out. I will leave it linked down below. Next up we have Tiana. Then we have this one. This is one of my favorites. I adore this, the Cinderella pink dress one. We have the Singing Beauty and the Beast one. We've got Aurora in the forest. We have another Belle one because she's my favorite. And then we have Kuzco and Yzma on the end. If I go up above, I have some of the Primark baubles this year. These are actually a thick plastic, which I think is better than glass because it means they're less breakable. If we go along, I have Mickey and Minnie with a Christmas tree. We then move on to Stitch at the fireplace. And then in the end, we have Mickey on his own. And behind the Mickeys on the top, I actually have some more lights as well. I've just popped those up just before I filmed this video because I meant to do it weeks ago, but that should look pretty all lit up as well. Now, if we just come back this way and we go down, you'll see my little 3-foot Christmas tree from Asda, which is covered in the baubles from the advent calendar from Primark last year. There is one for this year, but I obviously haven't been going through to Carlisle really, mainly because it wasn't a lockdown, or England was, for the month of November, but these are all last year's on here. This does have lights on it that actually thread through it, and it's just a little battery pack. Again, you will see that at the end of the video in a little Christmas light montage. And then underneath of the tree, I have a couple of presents with some really nice wrapping paper, of course, Disney. and 3 of the Tsum Tsums from past years. I do wish that I'd bought the others from the set if I knew that they were going to be pretty much the last Christmas Tsum Tsums that were going to be out. The Goofy one is actually my favourite because he's covered in little lights, which is so cute. Just look at his face. Just before I pop into the kitchen, I've actually totally forgot about this because it's on the way up the stairs and it's just a little Christmassy wreath, kind of, which I actually got from Home Bargains, and it only cost me £3.99 about 4 years ago, and I'm still using it to this day. The snowmen are a soft touch and it feels really well made. So yeah, I just thought I'd give it a little mention. So the only 2 items in the kitchen that are Christmassy are these tea towels, which both came from Primark. So I've opened them out so that now I've showed you me and Laura can finally use them. And the first one is incredibly plain. It's just plain white, and on the bottom it's got this border with snowflakes, and the Minnie is embroidered on, and she is wearing a red bow with a couple of snowflakes. This next one could have been incredibly Christmassy, but it just falls a little bit short for me. You do have snowflakes, you've got reindeers and love hearts, but then you've got black crosses on a blue background, and then Mickey in blue shorts, and then a big black banner with Mickey heads. To me, it should maybe have been like red with green and gold, and maybe it would have looked a little bit better. Maybe some holly here instead. I don't know. It doesn't scream Christmas to me. Let me know what you think about this tea towel in the comments, please. I'd love to know what you think about it. But anyways, now that I've showed you them, we can finally move on to the last room, the living room. Right, so when you walk in the living room, you obviously have the floor, and I'm gonna zoom up to the left and then work my way around because the tree will be the final thing that you all see. So as you can see, we have completely decked out the window in Christmassy stickers. So you've got like Santa peeking over, you've got Rudolph doing the same thing here, you've got snowmen, another reindeer up here. I love these sort of hanging bauble styles there as well. You can also see me there. Hello. If we come round to the right, we have our Primark Mickey wreath, the rose gold one. You'll be able to see it in more detail in the haul video that I know I keep plugging, but you will see it in more detail. If I come round to the fireplace, you've got these. We've got the gingerbread man, the snowman, and the reindeer, again, all from Primark. We have the love sign from Primark, which is not Christmassy, but it's there. Here we have this Santa, I'm just going to call him a snowman there, and we've got the little Sven, which is from the Disney parks. I love him, he's so cute. I thought I'd pop him out, he's Christmassy. The Santa, I believe, was from the gift company. If I come down a little bit, we do have a piece of string with the Christmas cards that we have so far. I spaced them out a little bit. If we come down to the top of the mantelpiece, we have the garland from Primark. And we've actually threaded some of those lights through it. Again, you will see the lights all lit up at the end of the video. And in the middle, these baubles were too heavy for the tree, so I've actually just propped them up here. So you've got Mickey with Pluto on one side, and Minnie with Figaro on the other. And then you have a little fluffy, soft Merry Christmas star in the middle. Now, if I zoom out a little bit, you'll be able to see the rest of the fireplace. So you've got stockings. We've got Laura, Ollie, and Matt. My lovely friend Sally made us these as Christmas presents last year, which I was incredibly grateful for. And then if I just move down a little bit, we have, let's start from the left. So I've got this little tea light holder set. They all say Merry Christmas, and there's 2 reindeers and a tree in the middle. Now, these here are actually spares from this. I actually made this little lantern myself. So inside is just some string lights, and I popped in all of these. Now these are individually, so there's 3 sets. They're just this size here. I just tried to cover up some of the wires, you see. So there's so many sets of that in there, and then I popped the other ones just here, and then we've got this little fluffy Santa. He's super cute, look how happy he looks. And then my favorite candle in a large jar, the Christmas Eve scent from Yankee Candle. Above the TV, we have the second of the Primark buntings. Again, very cute. Next to the TV, Along with the memory stick, we've got this little cat tray with baubles. And then on the other side, we have a cat wearing a Santa hat. And in the middle on the shelf, we have these. These are little tea lights, but I'm only ever going to use these as display. So you've got 2 gingerbread men and then a wee house. And then down below is some more decorations that were simply just too heavy for the tree. So we've got the Mickey and Friends hot air balloon, Beast in the Bath. That one always makes me laugh. This one, which is Aurora and Philip, which was from last year's Legacy collection. And of course, Bernard and Bianca in their leaf. Now finally, I'm going to show you all the tree. So let's just zoom round to the left. Please ignore all the wires. I do want a tree skirt, I think it's called, for next year. So this year we bought a new tree, which is a 7-foot tall slimline tree. I promise it looks better when it's all lit up. And I'll just tilt back. And on the top is a glittery gold star. So if I just stand up and work my way down, we do have 2 sets of multicolored lights on here. We're going to get new lights for next year because they're failing a little bit. So as you can see, we've got some non-Disney ones on here. We've got some little gold stars. We have, of course, some of these small Mickey head ones. We've got princesses here. So we have Rapunzel. We've got Todd and Copper, Tinkerbell, Belle, Cinderella. I love the castle one from Paris. Come down here, we have the O for Ollie. Oh, Belle's totally moved. We've got another Belle one. I've got the rose that lights up. Little Christmassy jumper. Another Belle. Where is she? Tiana. Oh, she's facing the wrong way. She's in the huff. Turn round, girl. There she is. We've got the little, this was a 2 set, that little wreath with this one here from Paris. I love this ho 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 one here. We've got Jasmine. We have this L for Laura. We've got an M for Matthew. Behind that is, who's behind here? Aurora. We've got Anna. We've got another Christmassy jumper with a penguin on it. And then I think it's just a lot of stars and hands. And we've got the little Disney Traditions Cogsworth as well. And that is it for my Disney Christmassy house tour. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I also hope that it hasn't been too jumbled for you all. I'm also sorry that it's taken so long to get up. As I said, I was waiting for that Christmas garland that was on at the top of the stairs on the landing outside the Disney room. So that's why it was just a little bit delayed. I also hope that it's been okay that I'm showing you the Christmas lights turned on all at the end. I haven't done it on purpose. I just thought that it would look better rather than having sort of lights flash in and turning lights off and on the whole way through the video. So I'm hoping you're okay with that too. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the video, it would mean the world if you would give it a big thumbs up for me. Comment down below something that you've really enjoyed in this video as well. That would of course mean the world too. And please do hit the big red subscribe button to check out lots more content on the channel and what is of course still to come. I've been Disney Matt. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great Christmas, folks, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.